Hey everyone, PB at Kotaku here. Welcome to the 12th Toy Bargain Hunting Outing episode. We're going to be hitting up the usual places, and while we are not going to as many stores as episode 11, I still think we're going to find some good stuff. Let's see how it goes. Before that, if you enjoy the content, drop a like, leave a comment, and sub to the channel. Patreon's down low. What will help me out even more is if you destroy this goddamn dirty squirrel just like I'm doing. Make sure she faces punishment for her crimes. With that out of the way, let's start the hunt. That's where you're wrong, Turd Squirrel. This very much is like me. Are we at Ross at 8 AM right when it opens? You're damn right we are, and immediately there's some new stuff here. We got a Polygoroid Stone Free from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. What, is Bandai trying to come up with their own Nendoroid competitor with that name? Sorry Bandai, but you ain't gonna disrupt Nendoroids. They're the GOAT. But still, for 10 bucks, I don't think a JoJo enjoyer can go wrong with this. And right next to Bone Free, we have a My Hero Academia The Amazing Heroes Hawks, also for 10 bucks. It seems that price has been the standard for MHA figures at both Ross and DD's discounts, and I ain't complaining. What customer is gonna complain about low prices? There wasn't much else to see there, so let's move on to this utter chaos. This is the messiest I've seen this part of the toy section in a while. Rather curiously though, we got the section with neatly stacked Spy Family Blind Box 3 packs by Total Anime, and a little further down, check out all those Grandista Itachi Uchiha figures. Oh yeah, and we have a Vibration Stars Kirura figure from Hunter x Hunter for 15 bucks. Back to the Baptista Itachi figure. 18 bucks is kinda high, but whatever. This may be the first time I've seen an Itachi figure in his Akatsuki outfit at Ross. If that's not the case, feel free to correct me. By the way, there's a whole lot of these. Check it out. Due to the large quantity and somewhat high price, I would not be surprised if these didn't move and eventually got price cuts. If you want one but there's a lot at your local stores that are not moving, wait for a price cut. On to the next thing. Well, it looks like the next thing won't be on the shelf. Nothing stands out. What's on the other end cap this time? Why is the gift bag section blowing up? I didn't know these things commanded so much space. Put them somewhere else. Don't take up valuable space in the toy section. Anyways, let's get back on track and focus on the collectibles again. The back area is looking half empty, isn't it? Oh, check that out. It's an Uma Musume Pretty Derby anime figure. This one's Mihono Bourbon. How much is she? 10 bucks as well. There's quite a few anime figures hitting this $10 mark. I like it. I'll pass on this, but if I ever come across Tokai Teo at Ross for 10 clams, I'll be on it. Let's head over to the other side of the first shelf I checked out. It's just as messy over here. Let's see. Oh cool, a Chainsaw Man Pochita 8-inch vinyl figure. It looks like the usual fare from Culture Fly. Since Pochita doesn't have a dynamic pose, I don't think this will be prone to leaning, which is a common flaw for soft vinyl figures. 12 bucks is a hell of a lot cheaper than eBay, but something tells me most of those listings are Ross resellers. Oh look, it's another Pochita figure, but man, this shelf is a total mess too. Let's swing around to the other shelf and see if there's anything worthwhile here. It doesn't really look like it, but it's time to say hello to a good friend. Hey Santa, where you at? Hello? Santa? Hey, have any of you seen Santa? Bluey? No? Mickey? No? But it looks like Santa's gone. My good friend is gone. I should acknowledge that I actually lost two friends, Santa and Santa Clone. Now cracks two noble hearts. Good night, sweet princes, and flights of angels sing thee to thy rest. Okay, I'm exaggerating. It's not like they're dead, or they are thrown in a dumpster, or they are torn up by some naughty dog. Or at least, I'm optimistic they weren't, and that they found new homes where they'll be cherished and celebrated during the holiday season. Well, let's get back on track. On to stop number 2, Burlington. Despite the utterly sad moment we just experienced, that will be counterbalanced by us finding some good shit. Just trust me on that one. Let's get through the junk area first. I know I could just skip this section, but you never know when something good might be randomly placed here. Besides, it doesn't even take long to get through this, maybe like a few seconds, and this end cap is basically non-existent now. Alright, let's move into the main event area. This is where it's happening and where the good stuff's placed. Someone decided to move Donkey Kong. Was it a customer or employee? These are the questions that keep me up at night. Looks like pretty much all of the Transformers we saw last week are still here. And here's something familiar, an Earthspark Spin Charger Optimus Prime. Burlington sells this for 13 bucks and I believe Ross charges 15 clams, so W Burlington. What else oh fucking hell, we got some more 7-inch Legacy Evolution Transformers. We got Ed Bassmaster here, which looks really cool, but I noticed the price tag of 13 bucks, which is 5 clams higher than what Burlington sells Twincast and Metal Hawk for. See? I'm guessing Burlington stuck with their original pricing at Twincast and Metal Hawk, but for the newer stock Legacy Evolution Transformers, they bumped up the price, like with this Leo Prime. Damn, this looks really cool too. Wow, there's a lot of these Bassmaster and Leo Prime Transformers. Tons and tons of layers. I'm quite tempted to get these, but 13 clams seems high, especially when comparing these to the prices of Metal Hawk and Twincast. But then again, 13 bucks is still much lower than Amazon pricing. What a dilemma. Oh, whoops, dropped another one. Well, I guess I'm not buying that Bassmaster. I'm really conflicted here. These look so cool, but there's so many. They could stick around for a while, then go on clearance, but then they could all disappear at once. But then again, Transformers haven't been moving from Burlington, but damn, I'm also feeling a little FOMO and impatience too. What to do? Should I get some of these off-brand Transformers? Nah, they're not even so bad, they're good levels of bad. You know what? As much as I want to get these Legacy Evolution Transformers, I think I'm gonna hold off for now. Hey everyone, Future at Kotaku here. I'm fast forwarding to later that night because I changed my mind. I decided to return a few things I bought at Burlington and put that credit towards buying both Leo Prime and Bassmaster. I think I'm gonna buy one of the Bassmasters in the back row. That's far less exposure to the elements, and I think— Jesus! I feel like I was just attacked. What the heck? Anyways, this one will do. Before we leave Burlington, I just wanted to show you all that it's really Transformers galore at this place. Well, Donkey Kong's not a Transformer unless he's secretly Optimus Primal. Probably not, but seriously, I've never seen this many Transformers at a single discount store. These are not exactly moving fast, so wait it out if you want. Oh, and the plushie section, it was pretty much near identical to how it was during the previous outing, so no further coverage needed. It was quite a rainy morning for this toy bargain hunting outing. Rain or shine, I will keep doing these hunts. Only catastrophes will stop me. Knock on wood. Alright, let's get out of the rain because we got more stores to visit. Stop number 3, Ross. It's good to see the shelves are clean and organized again. Makes searching through these so much easier. What awaits us this time? Oh, check this out. We got a toy metal pot. You know when your kid wants to have a pretend kitchen? Wait, I think that was an actual metal pot. Who the heck put that there? Was it the customer or the employee? The universe is doing me a heckin' confused. Excuse my shoddy camera work, but that Best Action TMNT Alopex had a reduced price of 7 bucks. Only 1 clam less than what it started normally going for. That's what happens when you have items with 2 different prices. You get discounts that aren't really discounts. Oh, we're done with that section already? That was fast. Anyways, this is random, but I stopped by the food section for the heck of it and did find something interesting. These purple colored ube mochi pancakes by Birch Benders. I like ube, I like pancakes, and only water needs to be added to make these, so... You might think this is a first, but I actually did buy a food item a few outings prior. This Hello Kitty Easter candy box with a randomly packaged figurine. Well, I guess you could argue it comes with a collectible. These pancakes, however, are purely food. Alright, you convinced me. You make a great argument. Let's head over to the checkout area, and wow, we got some new stuff here. Not the Anime Heroes Renji Abarai action figure, more like that Age of Heroes Katsuki Bakugo, which is 10 bucks. MHA anime figures continue to be cost effective. Oh, and look who we finally see a figure of. Worst Girl from the Naruto series. A Vibration Star Sakura Haruno for 17 bucks. I'll pass because she's lame. What's this figure down here? A Banpresto Chronicle Rem for 10 clams. What the hell is she wearing though? Some kind of bikini-made battle armor? Huh, interesting. I don't know how they come up with this stuff. I still have yet to understand the creative mindset. Let's see what else there is. Oh, a Bandai Spirits Azachobe from Hell's Paradise, and then we have an army of Baptista Itachi figures. Wait, what was the price on the Azachobe figure? 10 bucks as well. I really hope the $10 anime figures sell well while anything priced higher collects dust. Hopefully that will give Ross an incentive to price anime figures lower rather than higher. There's a lot of stuff here, and here's another new one. This idle-looking Xenon from Sword Art Online, which is also 10 clams. It's a great price, but again, I'm being selective, so I'm gonna hold back and leave the steal for someone else. Wow, this one's really cute. A Kyunti's Chika Fujiwara from Kaguya-sama Love is War, and she's 1,000 pennies as well. And then we have Black Noir from The Boys. I'm kidding, I know this is twice from My Hero Academia. 100 dimes? Nice. Anime figure enjoyers, have you been finding some good shit at your discount stores? Let me know what some of your notable finds were, even if they aren't recent. The 10-buck Denki Kaminari comes back to Ross, and here's a much more expensive Matchmaker Super Saiyan 2 Gohan from DBZ. That's nearly double the price of most of the previous anime figures we saw. It's not just a hard pass, it's an easy pass. Or an easy hard pass. Whatever works. Ross really is crawling with anime figures right now, much like how Burlington has Transformers up the wazoo. It's all good to see. Let's move on to the fourth stop of the day, Ross. This is the third Ross of the day, and I think I go to 6 to 7 different ones on average for each outing. Anyways, it's been a rather active day. I've seen and acquired quite a few good things, so I'm hoping to continue that momentum here. Given how a few of my Ross stores have been lately, I usually have tempered expectations for the toy section, but that's only if Ross has collectibles at the checkout area. Otherwise, I expect to see stuff at the former. Wow, that's a lot of Jedi Master Trinity, huh? By the way, this Ross does have stuff at the checkout line right now, so the fact that they already have this much stuff in the toy section means they couldn't fit everything at checkout. The end cap looks the same for this outing. I see the same Ghostbusters Jerry Springer action figure, there's another Jedi Master Trinity. Seeing that constantly makes me want to get a Neo action figure, and even thinking about that makes me want to get a John Wick action figure. What do we have here? A Crayola Crayon Funko Pop figure? You know the phrase, they have a Funko Pop for everything? Knows no bounds. I'm not surprised since I've seen Funko Pop figures of Hostess Snack Cakes for fuck's sake. I better quit before I go off on another tangent. We're about 13 minutes into this bargain hunting outing. If you enjoy these videos, hit me with a like to let me know. If there's other places you'd like me to check out for deals, drop them in the comments. I should note that people have recommended Ollie's to me, but unfortunately, I don't live in an area where Ollie's exist. There was a lot of stuff in the toy section, much of it we've already seen, but for anyone else, it'll be amazing. Even after pulling back the layers, I didn't see anything different, but it's all good. Time to head over to the checkout line. Wow, there's a lot of stuff here. Look at all those anime figures. We might be here for a minute. Damn, that's a lot of Banpresto Chronicle Rem figures. And a lot of Matchmaker Super Saiyan 2 Gohan figures. I did see something different among the anime figures. This Star Wars Black Series Shin Hati from the Ahsoka series. I never saw it, but going off the lightsaber color, I assume... evil person? She's $6 by the way. Back to the anime figures, there really is a lot, and aside from the Star Wars action figure, these are all anime figures. Here's an Evil-Lyn's Himiko Toga. I've seen this one numerous times at discount stores, but never for 40 quarters. Fate Grand Order enjoyers, I'm sure you see something that appeals to you. Here's a Bandai Spirits Mash Kyrie Light in her school uniform. I wish the glasses were still on. She looks better wearing them than not. This one's also got the low price of 10 bucks. And here's the best find of the day so far. It's the All for One Goat and Age of Heroes All Might for 10 clams. I only saw one, so this might be an uncommon figure. Unfortunately, this one for all is going to become All for One. Me. It's time to check out, but even a little past 9 AM, this place usually has a line. It is what it is. Now let's head over to the next stop. You guessed it, Dee Dee's Discounts. It's been up and down with my finds here. Sometimes it sucks, sometimes it's amazing, and it looks like it's gonna be the latter this time. I see a bunch of 4-inch Jack-specific Super Mario action figures. First one spotted is Spike. Does anyone remember which Super Mario game Spikes made their debut? Place your bets in the comments. I really like this character, and the PAL block is cool too. There's a lot more though. Up next we have one of the Koopalings, the musically inclined Ludwig von Koopa. I'll go ahead and note that these are $6 each. Then, we got the Piranha Plant. This one's in a red pipe. I think I've only seen it in a green pipe before. Whoops, dropped another thing. This is becoming more commonplace. Anyways, we've got Ice Mario with an Ice Flower. There's typically 4 action figures per wave, so along with the Piranha Plant on the floor, I think we got ourselves a full set here. It's always cool finding full sets of stuff at discount stores. I won't be buying them all though. I'm really only interested in the Spike action figure, so new item obtained. We shouldn't leave that Piranha Plant action figure on the floor, so let's pick that up and put it back on the peg. And of course, I struggle with it, but there we go. What else is here? What the heck is this? Princess Peach bag clip? That looks pretty crappy. Onto the shelves. Oh look, another Ice Mario action figure. From this distance, the swapped red and blue colors really work for Mario, don't they? Stands out more than the default colors. And speaking of standing out, here's the Anime Heroes Renji Abarai action figure once again. Alongside these Halo Infinite UNSC Marine bundles, I feel like I'll be seeing these both for the next several months. We've got some jank-ass looking knockoff F1 style RC cars here. That red one looks like it's supposed to be a Ferrari, and this one has the same color scheme as the 2020 era of Mercedes F1 cars. It's even got the Halo safety device. 1/16 scale and 10 km/h, that's like barely faster than average human walking speed. Not much for an RC car in my opinion. Then we got this Mobhead Minis Minecraft Panda Playhouse set, 5 by 9 inches when opened. Oh whoops, I forgot to look at the price, let's go back. $15, goes for $26 on Amazon, so that seems like a good price. Anything else going on here? It looks like they slightly shrunk the toy section because there's a bunch of pillows near the end. What's with mixing bed stuff with the toy section? I've seen Ross do it as well. Does DD's Discounts really not have enough toys to fill this back shelf? I bet they do have enough, but maybe they just stagger putting it out. Upon further inspection of the shelf, I found this red Yoshi action figure, and it turns out he's part of the set with the previous 4 Super Mario action figures we saw, so the wave actually consists of 5 characters, not 4. You'll love to see it. I hope to keep seeing full waves of Super Mario and Sonic the Hedgehog Jack-specific action figures at discount stores. Actually, I just want to keep seeing cool stuff in general, and let's see if that'll continue at the 6th stop, Ross. This is the 4th Ross today if you lost count, and look at that right away. More Grandista Itachi Uchiha anime figures. They stick out like a sore thumb at this point, and holy crap, even though we've seen these already, this Ross is stacked with anime figures as well. Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, My Hero Academia, Sword Art Online, anything different behind? And Age of Heroes Present Mike. We've seen all of these cost-effective $10 anime figures already. We've got some more up here. Hawks Black Noir, but I have not seen this for a while at Ross. A Kizuna no So Akaza from Demon Slayer. $14, kinda odd pricing, and I'm surprised it's not $15. I would have preferred to see $10 like the others. I'm sure you all agree. There's a lot of stuff here, and it wasn't exactly organized well, so if I didn't move the Stegosaurus carefully, that Mario playset in the back would have fallen over. Didn't want to cause a catastrophe by upsetting the delicate balance of the Ross toy section. This Livetopia Dev Series set got dropped to $5.49. That averages to less than 1 clam per figure, but I'm gonna wait for a better discount. I saw this a few weeks ago, a retro-style Marvel Legends Count Nefaria from the Iron Man comics. 10 clams isn't bad. There were a lot more Marvel Legends Iron Man action figures at Ross a few weeks back, but I never saw them at my stores. I learned about them through other content creators. Not much else going on here, so let's check out the stuff hanging on pegs. Oh wow, this is really empty. Geez, it wasn't even like this immediately after Christmas, and that's when Ross's toy section is typically barren. I wonder if Ross is planning to change the section from toys to, I don't know, something not toys? Yeah, that works. So it's looking like this Ross is turning out to be a bit of a bust in terms of finding different things. I mean, when you go to so many Ross stores in a day, the variation will likely drop with each subsequent store. Hold up, this damn Holocom Ahsoka action figure is still here. It's been over 6 months, the packaging is falling apart, and they still have it priced at $7. That's the same price as current Black Series action figure stock at Ross. Now I'm in the girls' toy section. Sometimes stuff gets mixed up and I'll find something cool among the things that are not targeted for me. And right on cue, here's a 5-inch action figure of Lisa Simpson by Jack Specific. $8 is a bit too high. Could this be like the same price as the Super Mario or Sonic the Hedgehog action figures? I'd be fine with paying 600 pennies. Otherwise, like with many things I'm on the fence about, I will wait for price cuts and sales. We're pretty much done here, so we're moving on to the next stop, and just real quick, the rain has become even more intense. You could tell it's coming down real well when water is gushing out of the storm drains. Anyways, on to the next stop, Goodwill. I know I really didn't find anything the last time I went, but since this Goodwill is on my toy bargain hunting route, it doesn't hurt to stop by. Even if I don't find anything, I'm here at most for a few minutes. Does anyone bother with vinyl record hunting at thrift stores these days? I was never really into it. Here's a loose Harley Quinn comic book. I rarely saw these at Goodwill when I used to go often. An Aquaman Lost Kingdom? This comic must be about 2 years old. Whoever bought this got rid of it rather fast. Onto the so-called toy section, and boy does it look sad. A TMNT twin bell alarm clock for $6? What is it with pricing stuff in this section for that amount? Is that like the standard pricing? Oh my god, this Fall Guys plush too. That's just way too high. Nothing's gonna move for $6. Well, here's something that's not $6, it's $10. I remember seeing these at Burlington a year and a half ago, and I don't think they were this expensive. That pricing is just ridiculous. Oh, and we got some loose action figures here. It looks like they're Spin Master stuff. Here's Iron Man for $6. Of course, why the fuck not? Then we got Blue Iron Man for, do I even need to say it? By the way, I know that's a Super Mega Force Blue Ranger. It's not like I had to look up a Power Rangers fandom wiki to learn about that, or anything. It's yet another fruitful visit to Goodwill, right? You know, I think it's worth going just to point out the absurdities. I think it's quite interesting to see. I wish I could ask an employee about the pricing process, but I feel that could be quite an awkward conversation. And what's this? Faith? Yes, I do have faith that I'll find good stuff during my toy bargain hunting outings. Otherwise, I wouldn't do them. Time for the next stop, DD's Discounts. It's been a few weeks since I was last at this location. Those previous times I was here, I found some cool anime figures and action figures. Let's see how it goes for this round. Okay, it looks like all the uninteresting stuff is sectioned off to the left, so I could use the ignore command for all that. Though it didn't look like I used it properly. We got ourselves another Halo Infinite UNSC Marine action figure set. This Bowser's Castle playset is still here. Quite a few weeks passed since I last saw this. I guess no one wanted it for 2,500 pennies. And I know I've seen this before, the Diamond Level Minecraft Creeper. 11 clams. Were any of you surprised with the success of the Minecraft movie despite the initial backlash to it? I figured it was a vocal minority being upset about it. It turns out this DD's Discounts has the same wave of Super Mario action figures I saw at the previous DD's Discounts, though I'm not sure if they have the whole set. I'm betting those are gonna move fast, so if you see them and want them, just buy them. There was a Piranha Plant action figure as well. That's almost the full set. I have yet to see Ludwig though. Oh my god, I've been really wanting to get this new Eternia Evil-Lyn, but I didn't want to pay full price for her. I saw on the Masters of the Universe subreddit that this action figure was available at Ross around the same time as Fisto for $5. I never found Evil-Lyn at Ross, so I thought I missed out. DD's Discounts came in hella clutch. I found some really good stuff during this outing, and that new Eternia Evil-Lyn action figure for $5 was by far the most economical and coolest find. I saw another one here, and I hope the person that finds this is a fellow Masterverse enjoyer looking for a good deal. That's pretty much it for this DD's Discounts, so it's time to go to the final stop of the day, Ross once again. And just like with the previous Ross stores, it's anime figure galore. There's more Twice Noirs, Grande Vista Itachi Uchiha anime figures, Manta Chain Pochita, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist, and endless Funko Pop figures. Oh, I didn't realize Shin was only $4 when I saw him the first time. He's basically 50 cents higher than the clearance price for all those other Funko Pop figures. Onto the main area, which is looking emptier than usual. What's with the peg sections being practically desolate? It's been a consistent thing with all the Raw stores for this outing. Geez, even more anime figures stacked up here. We've seen all of those already, and I'm sure we'll find more. Poor worthless Hammer Girl's gonna be here for a while. It looks like we've got a nice variety of things here. There's more anime figures, Super Mario playsets, Anime Heroes Renji Abarai action figures, but here's something new. It's another Erika Amano anime figure from a couple of cuckoos, this time by Sega, and she's dressed up like a bunny girl. If you like this character, and you like bunny girls, you can't go wrong here, especially when she's also a very affordable 20-50 cent coins. It's a bit on the fan servicey side, but again, I don't think that's a problem for most people who collect anime figures. Okay, let's keep going. I still can't get over how bad those Ahsoka masks are. I'm sorry, I'm looking forward to those inevitably hitting the lowest clearance price of 49 cents and still not moving. Nothing else really standing out so far. It's kind of the raw slop section, but wow, there's a bunch of these Bowser Castle sets. Are they 25 bucks here as well? They are, and you know what I just realized has been gone from Ross? Those Bowser's Airship playsets. I was hoping those would go on clearance, but it looks like people bought them for full price. Either that, or they went on clearance, and I just missed out. Okay, there's only a little more of the toy section to go through, so let's see what's left, and then get out of here. Oh man, this open box Magic Koopa has been here forever. It's missing parts, and it doesn't even have a price tag because it fell apart faster than the box did. There's been a lot of Bluey stuff at all of the discount stores lately. It's typically been Marshalls and TJ Maxx with the Bluey merch, but I've been seeing more of them at Ross and DD's discounts. If you're a Bluey enjoyer and want some stuff for a low price, get to literally any discount store chain. They've got you covered. Here's something I wanted to highlight, this really weird swimming Elmo toy. Gotta love those arms. They look so weird, but I do understand it's for the functionality of the toy. Actually, there's still a bit more to go through. I realized I didn't even check the shelf that's right behind me. Not that it matters, it's mostly girls' toys and other slop that isn't targeted towards me, and I'm pretty sure not targeted towards my typical viewer. The last thing I found here was this Inside Out 2 minifigure set. I didn't even realize an Inside Out 2 movie released last year, and holy crap, it made $1.7 billion off a $200 million budget. That is some serious money right there. Earlier in the outing, I think I said this wouldn't be as long a video compared to my last outing since I didn't go to as many places. Well, that ended up being wrong as this video is nearly as long and I think I went to a similar number of stores. I don't feel like double checking though. Also, I said this was the last stop, but it wasn't. I totally forgot I got footage at another DD's Discounts. But you know what? I stopped by this DD's Discounts during my last outing and it was pretty much identical, so I'm not going to go over all that again. There was one thing I wanted to highlight though. This Sonic Diorama set is missing the Tails and Sonic minifigures, and check out the reduced price. These normally go for 13 bucks and DD's Discounts only reduced the price by $1.50. The minifigures are the main thing, and with those gone, that set is practically worthless. That thing should be like $1 now. To the employee who tagged that, what were you thinking? If you ask me, I believe these are some very, very solid finds. What are your thoughts on my haul? It's been nearly 30 minutes and I really want to thank you all for not only coming along for the ride, but sticking around till the end. If you made it this far, type Spike in the comments. Drop a like and sub if you would, and if you got some more time on your hands, check out some of my other videos. I'll see you there. If not, I'll see you later.